If indeed we are moving into the space where everything is globally connected, and if that is sort of the universal natural law that connects us all, that we're all interdependent, that we're all one behind the diversity that makes us all different, that if we know that, that's going to change the kind of choices that we make in everyday life. If you know that what you're going to do is going to have an impact not just on the rest of the world, but on yourself, you're going to change what you're doing. There's a lot of ways to put this old standard golden rule kind of thinking. What goes around comes around. What you do to others, you do to yourself. But if you know that everything that you do makes a difference in the world, that changes what you do. I believe that one of the things that goes on in life is that we tend to believe that we are all separate, isolated, and powerless. This is one of the large reasons why we have so much apathy in the world today, I think, is that people feel they have no power, that nothing they do makes a difference. Whereas if you look at the natural law of our global interactivity, the fact is we are all interconnected and we're deeply powerful. Every thought, every word, every deed makes a difference in the world, to a degree. If thoughts are things, and if things affect other things, then even what we imagine in our minds is extremely powerful. Just the act of seeing the world as interconnected will begin to have an impact on how you interact with other people in daily life. So let me plant a little thought with you. For those people who are feeling apathy, or know folks who are feeling apathy, they're feeling powerless, suggest to them the possibility that because we are all interconnected and we all are powerful, that in fact the excuse, and I say excuse mindfully, that we are powerless might be simply a little trick that we use in our mind to avoid responsibility for how powerful we really are. And indeed we are so powerful that it's scary. And it's perfectly understandable, especially in the world that we face today with the risk of global war, the risk of biological catastrophe, with the risk of environmental catastrophe, calamity. We have a lot of different forces that give the doomsayers reasons to say that we're heading into doom. But if you know you are powerful, and if you know the little things that you do in your life every day are having an effect within the world, to whatever degree, then that, I think, can give you some courage. Would you agree with that? And it's a time when we need courage, because there's a lot of things going on in the world today that is very scary. The trick is something that Franklin Delano Roosevelt said a long time ago. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I suggest that we do not be afraid of our fear. It's a natural, healthy response to the unknown. And with what's going on today, not to be afraid would be bordering on insanity. I think it's very healthy to be quite frightened today. What's that old line from the movie, Be Afraid? Be very afraid. But don't be stopped by your fear.